lie to. All the shit they don't say to me. You don't wanna die and don't play with me. Got me thinking of a love I had. Your phone, you alone, you don't text me back. But you should come home, cause I don't wanna be alone. Another bitch calling me, leave me alone. Or you gon' make me pull up on some bullshit. Back to back, gangin' them, pulling up and foreign. Tapping out bitches round, I'm tryna avoid them. Tell her go and get it, if she do it, I adore you. Or you gon' make me block you and ignore you.
You gon' make me block. I thought you was sexy, then you turned into a stalker. I still hit your phone when there's nobody to talk to. You still doing everything and nothing nigga taught you. What's in your phone? Why you keep your ringer off each time you in my home? Your favorite song is the song I made about another bitch I had alone.
But you should come home, cause I don't wanna be alone. Another bitch calling me, leave me alone. Or you gon' make me pull up on some bullshit. Back to back, gangin' them, pulling up and foreign. Tapping out bitches round, I'm tryna avoid them. Tell her go and get it, if she do it, I adore you. Or you gon' make me block you and ignore you. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah. You should come home, cause I don't wanna be alone. Another bitch calling me, leave me alone. Or you gon' make me pull up with some bullshit. Back to back, gangin' I'm pulling up and foreign. And thinking I'm doing it, I'm ignoring. And thinking like doing it, I'm ignoring. You say, or you gon' make me pull it, I'm ignoring. You gon' make me block you and ignore you. You gon' make me block you and ignore you. 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 What you say? Block you and ignore you. Block you and ignore you. Block you and ignore you. Yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the Bookit Sports community around the world. How are we doing? Happy Friday. Can I get a textured fringe check?
Just one.
Just
quicker than
one.
yesterday, please. Just a
Yeah,
little quicker.
can you guys just do it quick? Can we get it out of the way quick? Honestly, for the next couple episodes, let's just get it out of the way immediately. So just spawn in with a textured fringe check. Are you guys shitting me right now?
Come on.
Are you guys shitting me right now? All right, thanks, Goots.
There we go.
Thanks, Goots. Thanks, Goots. Welcome back to the morning after. It's the morning show that makes yesterday's bad beats and bad bets and horrible games feel a little bit better because we had a night of sleep, and then Josh and I are going to talk about it. Yeah. Let's go, Lauren. Shout out the skit. Banging. Josh.
Yes.
I had a question I wanted to ask you this morning.
What is that question?
And the question is, do you want to hear what happened to me last night?
Sure.
So, about a year ago, around this time, I had to go to Nashville for a bachelor's party.
Yep. I remember that.
And it was a hysterical bachelor party. It was like, I'm trying to think of like it was a weird amalgamation of people. It's my buddy's sister's husband. So it was like his friends, then my buddy,
Yeah.
and then me and me and my best friend with my other buddy. And his little brother too. And so we go to Nashville and we're like, yeah, we're going to the Predators game too, so let's go. And I was like, oh, okay, like I'm not really a big hockey guy other than the Devils. Like I've also learned something about myself that I'll share at the end of this story that's kind of sad and upsetting, but it's whatever it is. I think it's just the result of what we do. But so we were like, yeah, we're going to the Preds game. And we started, dude, Nashville was just, we were drunk for 48 hours. Like there was I give him credit, the Bachelor, all he wanted to do was drink in Nashville. Like that was it. There was no plans other than the Preds game. It was just drinking. So we go to this like chicken place. They're serving beers. So we got like 9 beers. We're like walking into this stadium cocked, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there before the game, and I'm talking to his little brother, not the Bachelor's little brother, my buddy's little brother who like grew up with us. And I was like, let's take one goal scorer. I'll put $100 on it. Just one goal scorer.
Yeah.
And I don't know. There was like Preds were playing. I'm pretty sure it was the Avalanche. And like my buddy was like, dude, it's got to be McKinnon. And my buddy's little brother goes, is there a Tommy Novak on the list? And I had like click, you know, like you got to see more if it's like a deep cut. So I click like see more. And I was like scrolling. I was like, yeah, he's like plus like 450. And he was like, I think we go Tommy Novak. He's on the Preds. He goes, he's on the Preds, right? I was like, yeah, no, he's on the Preds. And he was like, yeah, he was like suggested pickup in fantasy this week. I don't know. Maybe we just go Tommy Novak. So I was like, all right, plus 450, Tommy Novak. Fine, we'll do it. So I put 200 on it. So I was like, all right, I had everyone in the Bachelor group take Tommy Novak goal. So we're sweating it. He's the third line center.
Yeah.
We get into the stadium, Josh. We find the little team store. And I'm staring at the jerseys, and his little brother, like my buddy's little brother, comes up to me. His name is Trevor. Trevor comes up to me, and he's like, and I go, I feel like we got to buy the Novak jerseys. It's like they have like every big player, like every minuscule player, and the Tommy Novak jerseys, dude, were like full to the point where like they were almost falling off because like no one's buying them. And we were sitting there, I was like, we got to buy the Novak jerseys and sweat this out. And I literally looked at him, I go, if this doesn't hit, we're throwing him out though. Like, we're throwing him out. And he was like, I mean, we got to do it. So, and he was still in college at the time. So I was like, all right, I'll pay for him. So I grabbed both. So fucked up, dude. Check out. I put my card on the thing before she tells me the total. $600.
Yep, that's how.
I didn't realize we were buying I have an authentic Tommy Novak jersey that has the clip for the fucking shorts. Yeah.
The fight strap, yeah.
I have the clip for the shorts. Like, authentic fucking hockey jerseys are $300, dude.
Yep,
and I bought 2 of them, and it was like, she was like $600, and before I could take my card off, it was like, beep, 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 accepted. And she was like, do you want your receipt? And I was like, nah, you can chalk that one. So we put the Novak jersey on, whenever we're watching the game, Josh. He has 2 assists going into the third period. And I was like, dude, it was always just taking a point. Like, you know, we're losing steam. And Trevor's like, dude, there's time. And he's on the second power play unit. They end up beating the Avs. It was a crazy game. Third period, dude, Tommy Novak picks the puck up, goes blue line to blue line, dice, top Ched at like literally almost as time was expiring. We went ballistic, dude.
I remember that.
Like,
that
we went
awesome.
ballistic. Shots galore, whatever. So I'm sitting around yesterday. Obviously, my calendar's very open now. And my buddy was like, yo, our friend's in town. Do you want to go to the Stars game? And I was like, who are they playing? And this was yesterday, or 2 days ago. And he was like, Predators. And I was like, Tommy Novak goal, I'm in. And he was like, who? And I was like, Tommy Novak goal, I'm in. So, dude, getting ready to go to the Stars game. I was like, dude, Tommy Novak's plus 500. Like, this is literally the next live person hockey event I've been to since that last Tommy Novak goal.
Yeah.
Put my Preds jersey up, my Novak Preds jersey on with my hoodie. We're walking in American Airlines, and my buddy's like, all right, dude, I cooked up a leg. I got the Stars -1.5. I was like, dude, I'm not taking anything. All I have is a Tommy Novak goal.
Yeah.
That's all I can sweat. That's all I want. I want nothing else on my card. That's it. Get into the stadium. We're in like the bleeds. I'm sitting with my buddies. We're sitting there, dude. First period goes down, and he's like, dude, honestly, the third line center jersey is like the hardest one in the stadium. And I was like, dude, I appreciate that. And it was also like, we played the bit at the Preds game that he was our cousin. Because people are like, what do you guys? Because we were in Nashville. So people were like, do you guys know Tommy? We're like, yeah, he's my cousin. So like, I wasn't cheering for the Preds. It was only Tommy. Every time, like, there would be some like dead space because it was the emptiest Stars game I've ever been to for some reason. I don't know why nobody wanted to go. I think because the Preds are like horrible this year. But I was like, can I get 82 on the ice? And then he would get on the ice, and I'd be like, thank you. And so my, like, section started doing it with me.
Is
They're
he
like,
number 82?
Yeah.
Dude, I thought he was like number 50-something.
No, 82, so hard. And, dude, so, like, my section started getting into it with me at the Stars
That's
game.
awesome.
So I'd be like, can I get 82 on the ice? And then he would come on the ice, and everyone in the section would be like, thank you. And I'd, like, start clapping. So he comes on the ice, dude, second period. There's a little scrum. Pucks bounce around. We were so high up in the bleeds, and there's on his line, Josh, it's 81, 82, 83. So you never know.
You never know who it
if
is.
there's a goal scored on his line, you have no fucking clue who it is. Dude, bang. The Preds players start celebrating. I'm like sitting there, I'm like, dude, was that Tommy? No fucking way that was Tommy. No fucking way that was Tommy. And the entire section is silent because there's all Stars fans and like just me in a Tommy Novak Preds jersey. I was like, dude, no way that was Tommy. Was that Tommy? And you see like the camera's trying to like find who's like, because they're like, and it's, you see 81, 82, 83, and like everyone's touching each other's helmets. I was like, for the love of God, who the fuck was it? And then they zoom right in on Tommy Novak. And I was like, oh my God, Tommy fucking Novak. And like everyone in my section started like clapping or whatever. Dude, I was busting.
That's
I was
awesome.
like, attaboy, Tommy. Another plus 500 bang, dude.
Dude, he's made you more money than
Anybody.
anyone else.
Dude, literally anybody.
Anybody.
2-0 on Tommy Novak goals. Josh, how many NHL games have been played this year? Like 20 something?
Yeah, probably. Maybe
He's
a little
got
more, yeah.
5 goals.
That's crazy.
I was the 5th.
Let's go. Let's
2-0
go.
on dude, I was busting. And like the funniest part is like, because I like wasn't rooting for the Preds, like they would score and I'd be like, no, because all I wanted was Tommy. That like after the goal, like a couple of Stars fans like turned back and they were like, I was like, thanks guys,
Dude, if you didn't buy those jerseys, you'd be up like $2,000.
Yeah,
No,
facts.
not $2,000. Like,
But the jersey's so
1,200.
worth it, dude. Because
Yeah.
like, also I'm walking into the Star Stadium. Who's gonna chirp a Novak jersey?
You can't.
You know what I mean? Like if it was
People don't even know who
Forsberg
the
or
fuck he
Yossi,
is. People literally have no idea who he is.
yeah, they're just like,
Is that like an old school game? Is that like a retro jersey?
they're probably like deep cut. This guy's a super fan.
Yeah, exactly.
Tommy Novak, dude. But he's actually like kind of good.
I mean,
Like when you watch him play, he's like unbelievably soft with the mitts.
5 goals in 30 games.
Yeah, dude. And I banged it again. So 2-0.
That's crazy.
2-0 with Tommy Novak goals in person. It was absolutely electric. My buddy was in rat, but it was like actually electric, dude. Like, and the funny part is I tweeted at Josh and a couple guys were like, I just want you to know I have to ride because I rode the first time. Because the first time I made like a whole video and they were like, I have to ride. Dude, when it smacked, the amount of tickets I got sent of people tailing the Novak was insane, dude. I'm pretty sure his brother tweeted at me.
Tommy Novak?
No, yeah, it was like Brett Novak or whatever, and he was like, let's fucking go, and I was like, my goat, and then he was like, loved the first video you made about it. It was like, dude, fuck. But dude, like that video was literally my first, like on Twitter, that video of me zooming in, that was my first reaction. Like I started
so
filming
crazy.
and I was like screaming, dude. It was absolutely electric.
That's awesome.
But now to move what I learned about myself, dude. I actually, and this is going to sound horrible, and I know people are going to be like, you're such a bitch for this. I now hate going to sporting events that I don't have to go to. Like, I don't enjoy being in stadiums anymore if it's not a game that I really, really, really want to go to. Like a Stars Preds game on a Thursday, nothing. Like if this is a game that I want to go to, I'm so down. But like the leisurely going to a sports event now is like I never want to do it. I
kind of agree.
And I did it last night for the first time in a while where I was like, you know what, I'll go to a sports game. Dude, and I sit there the whole time and I'm like, there is 1,000 things I'd rather be doing right now. Because it's like we have to, and it sounds so dumb and you're going to be like, dude, if this could be my job, I would vote like you're sounding like, and I know it sounds like a brat. But it's just like, there's a part of me that's like, because we have to go to so many sports events and because we go to so many sports events that like, if I don't have to go or if it's not a game that I'm choosing to go to, I have like no interest.
I mean, that makes it like in like your like off time is what you're saying. Like if
Yeah.
it's not for like
Yeah, if I'm not
work-
making content.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. We do go to a ton of games. Like
A ton. I know props and chops. It sounds bratty. But I was sitting there and I was like, fuck, dude.
I mean, I don't know if I've gone to a game.
Just
leisurely.
casually, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just like a
I know
casual game.
The last time was like maybe last year, the Knights game, potentially. When we were in Vegas, we like went.
Yeah.
But like that was just like for fun.
Yeah, that's true.
But that was still all of us.
Also, dude, I went to go DM Tommy Novak. Didn't realize I DM'd him in Nashville. Do you want me to read the DM I sent to him?
Yes.
My buddy goes, you need to delete this. He goes, you need to delete this. I must have been piss hammered when I sent him this
definitely
DM. In Nashville, keep that in mind.
Yeah.
You're going to need to come out on Broadway tonight so I can buy your drinks.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Imagine that. At 7:37.
You definitely saw it, too.
At 7:37. you're going to need to come out on Broadway night so I could buy you a drink. Could you imagine if he was like, you know what? Fire up Broadway with Mikey Over.
That'd be awesome. That would be awesome.
I was like convinced that this video was going to make him like just be like, oh my God, fuck yeah. And then want to like hang out for whatever reason when we were hammered. I was like, Trev, dude, because he saw the Instagram story.
Oh, he did?
When I posted on my story, he saw it.
That's
so I was like, dude, now we shoot the DM. Like, we might get drinks with Tommy Novak. I was like, you're going to need to come out on Broadway so I can buy your drinks.
That's so good.
But yeah, dude, I raw dogged last night's game. No beers. Just
Really?
me and two buddies in the 300s.
Just raw dogging Tommy Novak.
Drove back to Frisco at like 9:45. And yeah.
Raw
what a
dogging
night.
Tommy Novak's great.
What a night. Yeah, raw dog, Tommy Novak, no beers. Drove back to Frisco at 9:45.
That sounds like a good night, honestly, though.
Yeah, I mean the Tommy Novak.
Dude, hockey.
was-
I mean, hockey is the best sport to watch in person, and I stand by that forever. Like, if there's like any game that like doesn't matter that I'd want to go to, it's an NHL game because like you're getting action no matter what.
Yeah, I mean there's no goals till like the second period.
Yeah, but like
halfway.
you're getting hits and shit. Like it's fast paced.
Yeah,
Like
no, you're right.
I also love fights. Seeing fights in person is just different.
I loved Tommy Novak, 0 beers. I loved I love college basketball, but yeah, hockey is sick.
College basketball is awesome too.
Like, dude, but here's the thing. I'll go to a casual Devils game. I'll go to a casual Knicks game. I won't go to Jets games anymore. But, like, I'll go to those games. But when people are like, yo, you want to go to the Mavs-Rockets game? It's like, dude, I have literally 0 interest.
yeah, I mean, if it's the team that you root for, obviously, it would go.
You know what sport I will go to?
Hmm.
Casually every time?
Soccer.
Baseball.
Baseball is good, yeah.
I won't watch baseball on TV, but if someone was like outside of Texas, because I think that stadium is
Yeah.
fucking junk, and I think it's like it just doesn't feel like you're at a ballpark. If I lived in, like, just I know Goots is gonna fucking literally jizz his pants when I say this. If I lived in Baltimore, I'd go to Camden Yards over during the summer, maybe almost every game. Like I love an outdoor
The
ballpark
atmosphere's
in the
great, yeah.
summer, getting beers with your buddies, going to a bar afterwards.
And
Like
you won't go to Wrigley. That's
Well,
the definition. And you
I
won't
will go to Wrigley.
You better
in
go.
the summer, but I'm not going. My buddies are trying to get me to go to Chicago for my birthday. I was like, dude, I'm not going to the frozen over depths of hell for my birthday.
We should go in the summer.
Yeah, I'll go in the
Get your
summer.
buddies.
I'll go in the summer. I'll go in the summer.
We're going in the summer.
But like going to Citi Field in the summer, I love. Like Yankee Stadium is cool. Dude, you know what my favorite stadium is? The Phillies, dude. I went to a couple Phillies games.
Really?
Phew. Great time.
I liked Fenway too. Fenway gives me kind of Wrigley vibes. It's like old time, like cool little town around it. It's sick.
Yeah. All right. Let's run the What in the World, guys. Let's talk about the game last night. Let's talk about some shit that happened, and then we'll move.
Bang.
Ooh, it's pause. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Yeah, guys, chat, if we did a GoFundMe for Krabs and I to sit in the Hennessy Lounge, would you guys donate? If we did a GoFundMe for Krabs and I to sit in the Hennessy Lounge and live stream it for an entire Wizards game, would you guys donate?
That could be an unbelievable.
If Krabs and I
episode.
did an IRL Hennessy Lounge stream, would you guys donate? I would never ask you guys to pay for Krabs and I to go to the fucking
Dude,
Hennessy Lounge.
they should give you guys tickets. in
I
the
agree, dude. Let me and Krabs IRL stream a Hennessy Lounge at a Wizards game and see what happens.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm honestly happy you guys are saying no, because if you guys were saying yes, we were gonna have to have a serious conversation.
yeah.
All right, let's talk about it, Josh. Here's the problem. Debo Samuel, can you come to my office, please, and shut the door behind you? What a loser, dude. Like, what a loser. Have you ever seen Ace Ventura?
Yeah.
Loser.
Yeah.
Like, brother, what are we doing? We can't be. Here's my thing about Twitter, Josh. I love Twitter for a lot of things. I think Twitter's great because it gives you that access to your athletes that you never had, that fans never had before. It gives you access to all the information in sports that you never had for like our parents growing up. The one thing that makes me mad though, and it's the Jets did it all year, is when players go on social media to bitch and moan. and then they don't back it up. Yep. What the Jets did all year is bitch him out on Twitter and then go out and lose fucking 12 games, 13 games.
Of course.
For Deebo Samuel to go on Twitter and be like, I ain't struggling, I'm just not getting the ball, and then get community noted, and it'd be like, he actually is struggling. He's got the most drops or something on the team.
Yeah.
And for Brock Purdy to put one literally in his basket. Need more touches.
Need more.
But for him to get one in his gut.
Yeah.
And have a touchdown. Like if he catches that ball, it's a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
To have a touchdown and drop it after going on Twitter and bitching. That's loser behavior, dude. It's loser behavior.
It is. Dude, I mean,
I can't think of another word. I'm not trying to be rude, but it's
loser
loser behavior.
it is. It literally is, dude. And they just opened this shit. You see this?
What?
They just opened this new hotel, Debo.
Oh, yeah, the Prospect?
No, just the Debo one.
Oh, the Debo Hotel? Damn, they opened the Debo Hotel in Vegas.
Yeah, brand new.
Shit.
Brand new.
They have an all-you-can-eat buffet every day. Just for Debo.
Yeah.
I saw like an angry Niners fan who was like, "You chubby fuck," and it was just the quote tweet of the drop.
That was so bad.
Yeah, I mean it's
and
horrible,
that shit that
dude.
he cribs too.
Yeah, I mean that's literally the Debo underneath, and then he goes to the house.
Yeah.
I mean that was pathetic, but that was the worst primetime game of all time, dude.
That was bad.
That has to be up there with the worst primetime game of all time. I know there was a game with the Buccaneers where there was no touchdown because Tom Brady was up for half a touchdown and he didn't even get it.
Mm-hmm.
No touchdowns, field goals, Stafford Purdy. That had to be the worst primetime game of all time.
Yeah, for the expectations. Like Rams, Niners, you think it's going to be a great game. That was Garbo.
Dude, that had to be the worst game of all time.
Garbo. No touchdowns in a primetime game. That's a sin.
But also just the ball. It was like an ugly ball. Matt Stafford had 3
It
completions
was-
at half.
It was raining. Right?
Yeah, do you know that
That's why.
Cooper Kupp logged the most miles run without a touch in an
It was
NFL
like
game?
4.89 miles or something. It was actually insane.
Imagine getting a 5-mile workout, not even sniffing the rock.
Not even sniffing.
But you know, like
Tony Snow.
that's insane.
Yeah.
Is that not insane?
I mean, it's crazy. He's literally Tony Snow.
Like, dude. Also, I think it is crazy that Devondre Campbell just walked off the field. Have
Yeah,
we
that
heard
was
anything
insane.
more about that?
I have not. I saw Kittle's press conference.
I mean, they were
after the game.
everyone was ripping.
He was
him.
pissed off, but like I don't know what happened.
So Dre Greenlaw.
Well, I know they
played.
got hurt.
Yeah, but then he got hurt, and I think probably what happened was Dre Greenlaw got activated like an hour before the game, and I think Devondre Campbell was supposed to be starting, and then I think Dre Greenlaw could go, so they started Dre Greenlaw over Devondre Campbell, even though he had been playing the last 2 weeks or whatever, and then I think Dre Greenlaw went down, and I'm sure Devondre Campbell in his poopy Roxer brain football head was like, should have just started me anyway, and probably just walked off.
Well, dude, I think they got 2 guys hurt, didn't they?
Yeah, well, yeah, but he was supposed to come in the first time.
Oh, okay.
And then I guess he just walked off. Like
The second guy got hurt, then he just left.
They went up to him and were like, "Yo, we need like you're in," and he just walked off.
Yeah, we know Nerfy Chad. We know.
And he just walked off.
Yeah, no, that's such a bitch move. It's literally Antonio Brown.
I love the cornerback. I don't remember his name on San Francisco. That was like, it's just a sucker move. He's probably gonna get cut soon.
Travarius Ward.
Yeah, just no, it wasn't Ward. I don't think. But he just ripped the Band-Aid off. He's probably gonna get cut soon. So.
I mean, he definitely is.
But like, what are you doing, man?
I don't know. And like, that shit. Like, why do you do that? Because like that makes other teams not want to sign you at all.
I agree.
Like that type of behavior. Like he's probably done.
There's
I
no
think he's
amount of
kinda old.
film that could get you back after that.
No,
I don't
he's not
think.
even that good. He really isn't.
It's also like I get both sides where it's like that the cornerback being like it's just like a sucker move, but then I also understand the Kittle side where it's like, dude, if you dress up, like we expect you to like, and you get called on, like we expect you to go out and play for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, 100%.
you're playing for the guys in the locker room, not the fucking
You're
coaches.
in the NFL, it's literally your job to play football, and you're saying no, I'm not gonna play football.
It's insane, dude.
Like,
Insane,
what?
insane, dude. I did want to give a quick shout out to the Iowa Hawkeyes for pooping down their leg.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Thanks for that, guys. Iowa State had no business covering that game, dude.
Yeah.
They had no business covering that game.
Yeah. Iowa State is pretty good though.
They had no biz, Josh.
They killed them in the second half.
They had no biz.
They killed them.
They had literally zero business.
How about Krabs coming on with the Campbells? With the Campbell.
I did tail Campbell. Shout out
almost
Krabs.
30.
Outside of
And VT.
Novak, that was my only win yesterday.
And VT.
By
By 28 as well.
Yeah, that's true too. Holy fuck. All right, should we search some Slate? Talk some
I'm
games.
down.
We got Army Navy this weekend. We got college basketball. We got some NBA.
We do.
Let's run the graphy.
Back.
Welcome back to Slate Surfers, the part of the show where Surfers give you all the plays and parlays you need on a Friday. I just wanted to say we full faded back-to-back Prize Picks entries.
Yep.
We full faded back-to-back Prize Picks lineups. Krabs, you're now in timeout as well for Matt Stafford pick. And Josh, you're close to getting fired. You're actually close to getting fired after
Dude,
this
it's a good read
fucking
with the rain, dude.
after
They had some sacks. They had 3 sacks.
Bogdanovich threes followed up by a Jared Verse sack. You're on literal thin ice.
Yeah.
I don't know if the ice has ever been thinner.
You know what? I love being on thin ice.
I don't know if the ice has ever been thinner.
It's getting colder outside. Ice
What
is
is
going to start thickening up.
What is this? Mikey Over leads an impressive array of live programming with the morning after offering
that's
viewers
from
engaging and timely sports
The
discussions.
press release with Prize Picks.
Shout out, Mikey Overs. Shout out, Mikey Overs. Josh, you've never been on thinner ice. You've never been on
I
thinner
like
ice.
it like that.
You've never been on thinner ice.
I like it like that.
Josh, by the way, Taman Lipsy that I gave out yesterday was the greenest gob of all time, possibly.
Wow.
He was as green as it can be.
Wow.
Let's start in college basketball. I looked at the slate. It's another gross slate, honestly. But I did like a couple plays.
Disgusting slate.
It's actually like gross, like genuinely gross. The one play that I do like is UTSA minus 7.5. I mean, it's a UTSA team that's fucking junk against a North Dakota team that's junk. So this is one of those where you just charge to the game if you lose either.
Jansen, yeah.
It's literally a half of you. This is a half of you, no bombs, half of you in GTA, and you move.
Yeah.
I'm taking UTSA minus 7.5. Mainly because, and I hope they put them up on Prize Picks. UTSA is a transfer that played at Georgetown. I think it was 2 years ago. Primo Spears. I just don't think anyone in North Dakota is going to stop Primo Spears, and that's how you get a game open like that in the mid-majors is you have a guy that's averaging 23 points a game. Josh, the biggest game on the slate that I know everyone wants an opinion on. Nebraska's playing Indiana, and Indiana's the far better team. However, Nebraska's minus 3.5 at home. I feel like I've been somewhat sharp on these games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like I've been able to be somewhat sharp on these games. I think I'm going to bite the cheese and take Indiana, to be totally honest with you.
Wow, you're biting.
Yeah, I think I'm going to bite cheese on Indiana. I think, like, when I watched this Nebraska team, and I faded this Nebraska team, Josh, against, I'm sure you will remember, our Creighton Blue Jays, when they were going into Creighton. And they banged on Creighton. They're coming off a blowout loss at Michigan State and coming home. Indiana's on a 4-game win streak. This is their first true road game, I believe. I know Nebraska's crowd's going to be rowdy. If there's one thing you got to give Nebraska credit for, they pack every stadium for every sport. It's very, very impressive. I give them a lot of credit, genuinely. That's very hard to do, and they pack every stadium. I love Nebraska. Indiana's just the better team, though. And when we take bets like Mississippi State as an unranked favorite, and you take like these unranked favorites against ranked teams, not that Indiana's ranked, there's always guys on the team that you can go, this guy's really good. These two guys are really good. If they get going, I fully believe. I don't think Essigan and Bryce Williams are enough to beat this Indiana team. Like, this Indiana team is so well-rounded. They're so deep, and they're just a better team. And I think this is one of those where the sharp side is definitely going to be Nebraska because they have no business being minus 3.5. But I think I'm going to bite a little cheese, dude, and say that I think Indiana can go into a hostile environment and win.
I'm looking at this. I kind of agree with your look, but dude, them losing to Michigan State that bad last game, like, makes me.
I agree.
want to nuke him.
But I think that's what this Nebraska team is this year. They're not good. They're not good.
Okay.
I'm local and bad weather's going to limit crowd travel from Omaha tonight. All right, Mike Todd. All right, Mike Todd in the Red Tube chat.
What do we think about the over in this game? This is game of the night, 155 high total.
Oh, yeah,
I feel like this game goes over.
This is a Joshy system.
This is the game of the night.
This is a Joshy system.
I think
Do we follow the Joshy
Yeah, I
system?
think we go with that system. That system's worked well for us.
South Dakota State, Colorado, next game I wanted to talk about. I don't really love anything. I think Colorado could beat them by 9, but I really don't hate South Dakota State plus 9 on the road.
Games are so weird.
I know. They're junk.
Like, that is a weird-ass game.
So weird.
Do you know who I do love, though?
Go ahead.
For literally no reason, I love St. Thomas minus 11.5. They're literally just a miniature school
Ooh, chills.
in fucking Minnesota against Western Michigan minus 11.5. I feel like that's all you need to know.
Also,
You take St. Thomas.
there might be limited Nebraska fans, Josh, because their volleyball team plays tonight. And if there's anything I know about the Cornhuskers, they are
like
proud of that volleyball. If we can take Nebraska volleyball, I'm bombing it tonight in GTA. Like, they're going to be so, like, they're already, like, the best team maybe ever, I think. So definitely taking that if I can. If that's available, Josh, I'm taking it.
It's on ESPN.
All right, let's jump to prize picks. Or no, let's do Army-Navy first. Let's do Army-Navy. Josh, I have to take Army minus 6.5, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. There's a certain unit in the Army from the Band of Brothers that had to spend, I think it was 3 months in the chilly cold in Europe, getting bombarded by mortars and rockets. And they stood tall and they stood strong. And they're honoring that unit. And it's the boys of Bastogne. And it's in Band of Brothers. And it was one of the worst experiences I think the U.S. Army had to go through, like that unit. And me and my buddies, after watching Band of Brothers and reading about the Battle of Bastogne, whenever we're out and someone's feeling like they don't want to go out or they're feeling a little tired or someone doesn't want to do something, we always go, dude, do you know what the boys of Bastogne would have given for an ice-cold Coors Light on a Friday?
It's a fact.
And it gets me and my 2 best buddies from home revved up every single time. So this has nothing to do with the line, with the game, with the players on the field. I just have to go to battle for the boys of Bastogne.
I mean, yeah. That's
I
fair.
have to.
That's fair.
They froze limbs off. They got frostbite. And for those boys, I'm going to honor those boys, and I'm going to bet on Army. I'm going to honor those boys and bet on the Army.
You and Krabs are going to be in Berg. Krabs is a Navy guy, dude. He's a massive Navy guy.
I mean, I get it, man. You got to do what you got to do. But if them putting those jerseys on, and if you guys are wondering why there's little specks on the jerseys, it's because they were in the snow. They were in the shit. They were in the shit.
That's sick.
So I'm taking
Those
the boys of
uniforms are sick.
Bastogne getting honored. Because we have to. Josh, we have to.
Yeah.
I have no option. This is for the boys. For years we've had this bit. It's like, dude, you're gonna not go out tonight because you're feeling tired. Do you know what one boy in Bastogne would have given to be able to go out with his boys and have a beer? Come on.
It's a fact. The Navy unis are tough.
First time chatter Bryson Daly should be Heisman. Yeah, I mean, the Jolly
Navy-
Rogers. The
yeah,
Jolly Rogers are
Rogers,
goated. The Jolly Rogers are goated. Jolly Rogers are goated. But this is for the boys of Bastogne. And we have to do it. And
Dude,
we're going to do it.
So 11 of the last 12 games have gone under. Are you going to take
I'm
the
also
over?
taking the over.
You got to take the over.
Taking the over. Fuck.
You got to take the over.
Fuck.
39.5, I believe. It's the highest this total has been in a while.
Army minus 6.5 and the over for the boys of Bastogne. Or maybe this will be the first under I ever take. Just trench warfare.
Trench warfare and
That's what they were in Bastogne, dude. They would dig trenches and eat mortars.
You should do that.
That's all they did, dude, because they were holding a line, because they were beating the Germans back, is what they were doing, and the Bastogne line had to be held, because it was pushing the Germans farther and farther back, and the Germans just stood there and just shelled them, and like if they retreated, the Germans could have captured some ground back.
Yeah.
The boys of Bastogne just sat there and they ate day after day of just mortars. Not shooting back. They just had to sit there and hold a line. So I got to take them. And the over. I'm taking the over. Taking the over.
You got to take.
Hopefully Army just runs rampant on them. But I'm taking the over. I'm taking the boys of Bastogne.
Daly's up for 1.5 rush plus receiving touchdowns, and he smacks that like every game.
Wow.
And it's a demon.
That is true.
And it's a demon.
Also, Josh. What? I have. Let's go, Kyle B. For Bastogne. Dude, I have an NHL goat wheel.
No.
That was 2 legs. And one of them turned green last night.
What was it?
It's 2 legs. Half a hat trick for Clayton Keller.
Okay.
And half a hat trick for Jake Gensel.
He
and
got
he
it.
had 3 goals last night.
That's crazy.
So if Clayton Keller gets a hattie this year, I just want everyone to know we're bustos.
Dude, we need Marv to get going.
It's already over, dude. Him and Kyler apparently don't get along.
Well, GG.
So it's chalk. But yeah, for the boys of Bastogne, I got to do it. All right, let's do prize picks really quickly.
Let's do it.
Let's do some quick prize picks, and then I got some inspiration, motivation for the
Prize
peeps.
picks.
Can I give you something that you weren't expecting?
Sure.
Tyrese Maxey points.
Was not expecting that
Yeah.
at all.
Pacers can't stop a stiff breeze, and I love the number at 22.5 now that the Pacers are starting to get, or now that the Sixers are starting to get a little bit healthier. So I love that shit.
Man, I love it.
Or we could take John Morant points against the Brooklyn Nets, because who the fuck's stopping him on the Nets? Maybe that'll be my NBA 2 Geyserman.
Ooh.
I'm going to do a Friday NBA 2 Geyserman.
What do you know?
Actually, wait. I might do an NBA Friday triple Geyserman. Kobe White points against the Hornets. Just no defense.
Is Zach LaVine up?
Yeah.
I would take him. He always busts against the Hornets because he'll shoot 40 times.
All right, that's going to be my Friday 3-piece. I'm going to actually have that graphic post.
Wait. What about?
Well, no, we're going to cook a separate one.
Yeah. Okay, Nebraska's interior defense. What do you know about them?
Bryce Williams, our point guard, is really. Bryce Williams' PRA last year was one of my more profitable wagers on prize picks.
But their interior isn't good.
I don't know what their big man situation is. I'm going to assume not very good because
Dude,
Indiana is always big.
I want to take.
They have Balo.
I want to take Balo fantasy.
I'm so down for that.
I want
Josh.
to take his fantasies.
Josh, I'm so incredibly down for that. You have no idea.
Dude, he's got the highest fantasy.
No,
I
down.
could see him getting like literally 5 blocks in this game.
I'm so down. I love that.
Being
idea.
at 30.5.
I'm so down. Yep, I love that. Dude, we could just stay in that game, Bryce Williams PRA. I mean, if Nebraska's favorited like this.
Yeah, 22.5.
Yeah, dude, he's like, he does everything.
I don't hate that at all.
Let me see what Also,
I just don't know shit about Nebraska, though.
We didn't talk about it, Josh, but Travis Hunter shouldn't have won the Blintkoff, by the way.
No, crazy.
Nate Nash literally won the Triple Crown.
The thing is about like that, though, is like I saw like one of the voters like tweeted like I'm a voter, like this is why I didn't vote for him, because I guess like he only had like 3 100-yard games against FBS teams, everything else was against FCS teams, and Travis Hunter had like 6 100+ yard games against FBS teams. So it's like more just like the competition that he was playing was a lot easier, which it was. I mean, half of their games were against like fake teams.
True.
But
that tweet got community
I don't think
noted.
Travis Hunter should have been the...
That tweet got community noted. It wasn't true.
Oh, really? I mean, either way.
207 Maniac.
I'm sure that's why they voted for that.
207 Maniac. Now, the Battle of Bastogne Uni is giving chills. It is, dude. Because it was at night. They had to go days and nights of getting bombarded in the snow.
That tweet wasn't true because the guy thought that Kennesaw State was still in the FCS.
Oh. Tweet not true because the guy thought Kennesaw State was in the FCS.
Blitikoff winner.
That's...
The Blitikoff voter thought that Kennesaw State was still in the FCS.
Shout
a
out.
Bolinikov voter thought the Kennesaw State was still in the FCS.
Shout out.
Shout out
I mean,
that
dude,
guy.
Nash is raw.
Take his vote away. Josh, let's do an NFL lineup really quick. We didn't really talk the NFL games, and I'm not a good NFL bettor, so I don't want to give people.
Dude, I want to fade
Yep, go ahead.
someone on the Chiefs. So, do you see the spread in that game? The
I did.
Browns are +4 against the Chiefs.
I saw you were talking about it, yeah,
Dude.
this morning in the meeting.
Dude.
In the morning meeting.
Dude.
In the morning meeting.
I want to take Mahomes less than pass yards.
Okay.
That's what I want.
All right.
We're going to do a 4-guyser.
So the Jets need to lose to the Jaguars, but we're not. So I'm going to take Garrett Wilson receiving yards
Okay.
because that's what we do.
Give me Justice Hill more than Rush plus receiving yards at 29.5. I think they'd probably beat the fucking shit out of the Giants out of the bye week, and he's just getting fed at the end of the game. They don't even need to use Derrick Henry.
Okay.
Justice.
Are we doing 4 guys, man?
Let's do it.
Justice.
Do you want me to give you another one because you're not taking Mahomes? Or you already have one, right?
I already have one.
Yes.
I think A.J. Brown scores against Pittsburgh, so give me A.J. Brown touchdown. Actually, give me his receptions at 5.5.
Okay.
I like that more.
Okay. Ooh. Wait.
What do you got?
Wait. Get rid of Mahomes because I know you don't want to take that.
Yep.
Let's take Chase Brown more than 16.5 rush attempts against the Titans. He hasn't gotten in the last 2 games. I feel like they actually just destroy this team.
Garrett Wilson receiving yards, Justice Hill rushing receiving, A.J. Brown receptions, and Chase Brown rush attempts. That's a 10Xer.
Back to the well.
Back to the well. We're back to the well. Do you know anything about this Army-Navy game props-wise?
Props-wise?
Give me Bryson Daly 1.5 rush plus
Dude,
receiving.
so we were doing some
kidding, I'm not
research this
doing that.
morning, and they throw touchdowns in this game like every year. Literally every year.
Can we take the
both
Army
teams.
quarterback to throw one?
I would love to take that.
Let's do that. Is there anyone on Navy that's a good shout for anything? Why does 630 people have Alex Texa rush yards? The fullback.
33.5. Just a bulldozer. Dude, I would probably.
How about the Army running back,
I was
Kanye?
gonna say no.
Oh no, we need a Navy guy.
I like Uda. Well, dude, I kind of want to. I would want to fade
We need a Navy guy.
the quarterback. I would maybe take. Dude, I would maybe take that fullback. Texa.
To score?
No, rush yards.
Yeah, let's tell the community.
I kind of like that.
Let's tell the community.
I mean, like, every play under the rush yards is popular except 2 of them. So, like, it's only got 630 people on it. It's not that much.
All right, that'll do it.
Or we could take him to score.
That'll do it.
We could take him to dude.
It's too late. I already locked it in. God damn
33 and a
it,
half.
Josh.
33 and a half.
All right, we end every episode with a little inspiration, a little motivation. Josh, say goodbye to the people before we get out of here.
See y'all later. Have an absolute weekend.
Have an absolute weekend, everybody. All right, we end every episode with a little inspiration, a little motivation. Here's what I'm going to say. I was scrolling TikTok last night. I stay up too late now for whatever reason. I don't know why. I mean, I know why, but I don't know why. And I think I try to consume a lot of stuff at night as well, just to like either learn something or take something in, and it's normally on the mental side. And I think one of the things that I consumed last night that I think is just phenomenal, and I think everybody says it to us at some point in our life, and maybe multiple times, and I don't think we ever truly internalize it, is, and you've heard it a million times, but I'm just going to reiterate it to you now. Comparison is the thief of joy. I think too many times throughout our day, we compare what we're doing to what everyone else in the world is doing. We compare professional success to what other people are doing. We compare our personal life situation to someone else and what they're doing. We compare our family situation to what other families are doing. And I think too many times we allow that comparison to control the way we feel about where we are in our current moment. And that's such a dangerous game to play. Because at the end of the day, it's your life and you're living your life. You're not living anyone else's life. So why do you care what anyone else is doing? And why do you care how far ahead someone else is or how far behind? And sometimes we do the opposite. We try to give ourselves joys by comparing us to someone that's behind us. We go, oh, yeah, they're fucking way back there, dude. I'm happy I'm here. Both of those are bad. Both of those steal, I promise, a temporary joy you get by looking behind you and being like, wow, that person's nowhere near where I'm at. The minute you turn back around, you're then comparing yourself to the people in front of you going, fuck, but I'm not there. And it's such a dangerous, dangerous, dangerous game. And I think as we go into the weekend, and I think too many times we're in the weekend and we're checking fucking Instagram stories, Snapchat stories, we're checking Instagram posts, and you're going, damn, they look like they had fun this weekend, or damn, they look like they're killing it, or damn, like that looked really fun. I wish I got to do that. And I just want to say, as we're going into the weekend, do something that makes you happy this weekend. Do something that makes you happy this weekend. Be where your feet are at. Stop comparing what you're doing to what other people are doing. Stop comparing your successes to other people's successes. Stop comparing your failures to other people's failures. And just live where your feet are at. Do something that makes you happy. Stay where your feet are at. Go have a beer or two. And just be where your feet are at and be grounded. I think something great that Josh said yesterday was the more we keep asking ourselves when it's going to be our turn, when things are going to go our way, it does the complete opposite. Instead of just living every day and it becoming your day and it becoming your turn. So just be where your feet are at. Enjoy your weekend. Do something that makes you happy. I love you guys so much. Take a step forward for me. I know we say it every single day, but if we take one step forward every single day, we're going to be places that we never thought we'd be by the end of the year. And listen, I understand how hard it can be to take a step forward. And if you took a step back yesterday, let's try to take 2 forward today. I love you guys so much. Thank you to everyone that tunes in every day and every week and every month. We love you so much from the morning after. Have a great weekend. We'll see you here on Monday. Have a good weekend. Love you guys. Take one step forward for me. We'll see you here. We got